was going to go into my next comic book. The opportunity to go study abroad was opened up. I got called to the Joe Kubert Academy. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford to go to the school. But it worked out. I still managed to learn 2D animation, a bit of sound production, illustration. All the skills I have and everything people respect me for was homegrown. It was all done in Kenya. I gave myself the name Point Blank when I was 17. So I figured the best way to work in this field, or any field I choose, I need to be brutally honest with myself. But I didn't want to call myself brutal honest. It didn't sound right. So I figured Point Blank. My company is called PBE Productions Limited, short for Point Blank Ivumbi Productions Limited.
Yeah.
So you're thinking a dark gradient down here, second gradient, then third. We make visual arts, drawings, posters, and we also make comic books for local consumption and international consumption. 90% of the business we did in 2016 was born from the internet. It cuts off the middleman of having to fly to another country to do it. So the internet is probably the backbone of what makes my work even possible.
Action.
What if I told you that there was a war? That the people rose against a defiant king. As far as opportunities in Africa are concerned, it's the only place to be right now.
Ready when you are.
It's so freeing to know that Africa is such a green territory of storytelling. Like, I'd rather tell these stories. Everything can be done right here. Where else would you want to be? Except the cradle of civilization. Kenya is the cradle of mankind. Why would I want to leave? I'm just saying. You'd probably get into an argument with another guy who's reading the book and be like, no, that's not what he was saying. He was being literal, not fictional. It would turn into a fight. And I'll be the guy in the corner with the popcorn watching like, my writing did this thing to these people. That's what I want. The Skill Factory event, when we came up with the idea, was we wanted an event that not only gave visual and verbal artists a platform to talk about what they do, but also a place where you not only learn how to rock the mic, but how you could have the business sense to sell the product you create. The young have always been deprived of that because they're constantly being told you are the future. If a future doesn't have you involved in the creation process of the present, how is it your future?
I'm the kind of guy who makes sure I make my own pattern and shine, making my own money with my rhyme, and of course I make cartoons and comic books. Yes, the suit was made by things that draw for life, and in fact the rhyme type, big up to boot the bass.
Like, I would like to be remembered for being one of the first rappers to actually represent for his continent, not only in South Africa, but in the different crafts that he created thereafter.
This is my any given Thursday free. This is the Point Blank Thursday, thanks to be free. If
I can be a person who is put in the list of guys who set the template as far as animation is concerned, I want to be remembered for that. Africa is on its way to where it's supposed to be, and we get to see it. And I always say, play the part that you want to be remembered for.